Okay, that was our fun guest. Her name is Alondra. She's staying here in her bed, but
Yep.
I'm driving her around.
I love Alondra.
Shh. I have a ram. I don't have a groundhog. My ram is revolves around the verse I memorized. Many are the plans in the mind of a man, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will stand. Proverbs 19:21. Um, you're up here. I need you to take it down here, okay? Say that again. Excuse me. Be quiet, please. Many are the plans in the mind of a man, my own mind and other people's minds, but the Lord is sovereign over all. And when I'm worrying, He isn't. And I can trust in Him, rest in Him. And just trusting in Him and like waiting for Him, being patient as He is with us, and like everything, you make sense. Things make sense. The Lord's will would be done no matter what you do. Like the Lord, He wants something to happen, it's going to happen because He's in charge. And we have our silly little plans in our own mind, and other people do as well. But we trust in God, and we know who holds tomorrow and the next hour and yesterday. Word.
Mine is that just really like thinking this week on something that's had been in my mind for a while, but just how the Lord is so intentional about each season of our lives and how each season leads into the next one. And when you live your life knowing that the Lord holds each season like for a specific time, for a specific purpose to get you ready for the next one, to get you ready for the next one and the next one, like it becomes such a joy of living because you're like, okay, Lord, like what's next? Like I want to live for you. I want to honor you. I want to glorify you. So like whatever is happening to me right now, like I want it to be for your glory. And like that's just so sweet. And I was talking to a sweet friend about that this week. So it's really been on my mind. So just know whatever season He's holding it, and He has the next one and the next one, and it's all for your good and for His glory. So
My hamster is if you take your car into the shop and they're fixing it, call them before you pick it up because I went to pick up my car and he couldn't find the keys. I was like, he's looking for it on the thing. I'm like, sir, my keys are right there, I think. And he's like, oh man, these people don't put anything where it goes. And then he's like, all right, here's your car. You can go get it. And I was like, sir, my car is back there. It was like behind the shop. I could see into the shop window and see my car parked up by the dumpster. And I was like, sir, my car's back there. And he's like, I'll pull it around for you. Really, nobody puts anything where it goes back here. So maybe give them a call so they can like put your car out where you can get it. Put your keys where they can find it.
okay, mine is, if you're going to your friend's house that's like an apartment and you get there and you're really confused, like you get in the gate and then you don't know where to park and then you for some reason forget how to read and you don't realize that like the numbers of the apartments are literally right in front of you where you can read them. You could call them and ask for directions, because what I did today was just walked around with Colin, wasn't alone, walked around till we found it. And it only took us a little while, so it was fine. But, we would have gotten there quicker if we had just asked for help. So ask for help.
You know what my groundhog is? I laughed a lot watching y'all in conditioning.
My groundhog is that Haley Harkins was in town, and so many funny things happened during that visit. But one of them was when she was like, oh, can I come over to your house? And she did. And she just walked in with a rotisserie chicken. And she was like, hang on, I want a tour, but I have to put my chicken in your fridge. And so she just had chicken and put it in the fridge. And then she's sitting around eating it. There's a picture of just her like ripping this chicken apart with her hands. But if you know Haley, you know that that's normal and that's okay and it makes sense. So that's why we love her. But it was hilarious in the moment.
Okay, my groundhog, I think, is either last night I was announcing these kids' dinners for the fall dance intensive, and I was saying, yeah, I know. What was it? Cortellini? Cortellini. Do you know what? Cannellini pasta. Cannellini pasta. And everyone was looking at me more confused than normal. And then Maya was like, Caroline, like do you mean cannoli? And I was like, maybe, I don't know. I'm dyslexic and I've been standing here pronouncing this wrong this whole time. Okay, so I wasn't quite right. Look where I bumped my head on the window. You see it? It's a little bump. Ow. Okay, goose egg. Anyway, And then I was like, man, if I was standing here pronouncing this wrong the whole time, I was saying cannellini. Cannelloni? Is that what it is, Kayla? Cannelloni is what it is. Maya thought it was cannoli, but that's a dessert, and I knew that because I had cannoli cupcakes one time. They were awful. I was like, that was pretty funny. Okay. I think we did it. I did it. We did it. Shut up, Kayla. She pulled up Tall Girl and said, Caroline, it's your favorite movie. You know, I actually have a story about this. Listen, I have a story about this. We were in Sky Valley together, and I didn't want to watch this movie. Okay, we're there with 2 other girls. We didn't want to watch this movie. I fell asleep during the first movie we turned on, and while I was asleep, they turned on Tall Girl, and I wake up and Tall Girl's playing. My worst nightmare. We're in Sky Valley at some point. Other people were there, other girls. I was like, this is a joke. No way they just turned Tall Girl on once I was asleep. And I was like, that's crazy. And then I woke up in the middle of the Tall Girl movie, and I hated it.